Hey man, let me make sure I'm not misunderstanding what you were trying to achieve there, or at least the reason for trying to achieve it, and also what you're trying to achieve. Real quick, let's beep. Okay, so what you're saying is, let's say I am the vessel that's sitting over there, and I've got 6 cameras. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cameras, and that's me at a point, and let's call that CX and CY for my current location, CX, CY, and let me have a target vessel. We'll call that Pirate X, Pirate Y, as you had them. So that's those two. Let's get Nelson out of the way. He doesn't need to be there. Cool. So you want first you need to figure out, I guess, which quadrant. Well, not quadrant. I guess hexant or whatever the term would be for which segment camera is looking at the guy. So for that, I guess you need to know what angle he's at. So let's not unit vector him, but that's the bow of the vessel, assuming that side is pointing forward, but it could be any side or any other reference, which we can offset it as needed. So I got that. Okay, so that's that we can call CX and CY plus 1, or plus Y plus any unit, obviously, just whatever you need to call that. And that would be a vector that we could call VB, which would be bow, or VF, V forward, basically pointing to the forward of the vessel, right? That seems to make sense. And then we'd do another one, so that would be the vector which is going from there to there, X to just Y plus 1. Same position, shifted up. Then I've got, I guess you need another one, which is that way. And that would be, yeah, sorry, that is right. We'll call that to CX and CY. It's just going back, the other way. Or flip those around, but whatever. It makes no difference. I basically need their dimensions initially, so it doesn't matter too much how they're set. And we'll call that VP for the pirate. So I've got VB and VP that I need to get. So from those, I would draw out my unit vectors, which is what I guess for this guy would be VP divided by its norm, which I think you can get that directly from at least from NumPy if you're using NumPy. And then for VB it would be VB divided by its norm. I'll call that VB unit, and I'll call that dingus VP unit. So you got VBU and VPU. And then what we could do is, what is that? If I'm not wrong, I think I looked it up too, so it's not like I got that off the top of my head. I did just to be sure. But I think complex is just NP dot prod, and then you would do VBU and VPU, and then just the arc cosine of that will give you the angle. And from the angle, we know. You basically want to know this angle, obviously, and from that we know, let's say 330 degrees to 30 degrees, every 60 degrees, as you said, your camera is a position, right? So that one 30, and then the next one would be 30 plus 6, 90, 150. I'm not that good at math, but yeah, you get the idea. So is that what you're looking for? So now I know where this is. Let me just cheat a little and get rid of that. A little bit. Ah, crap. You get the idea. Well, actually, no. We're going to need that in a minute, I think, if we want to see it. So here, and what you... So, yeah, my actual question is... So now I've got... All right. I know that the picture that camera would have taken would have looked like this. I know what this distance is, from my vessel to the target to the pirate. I know the angle at which it's located. There is a field. I was just going through the AI VDM standard. There is actually, if you're inland, there is apparently a length of the ship that's supposed to be transmitted. I don't know if it is at every time, but let's say it's a known value. I know the length of the vessel, so let's say it's some defined length. If you have enough camera calibration data and we know the distance from the camera center, which, yeah, you'd have to let me know how accurate that is. I've honestly never had to do it myself. But yeah, if I know that, I know that in the image it should be approximately between there and there. Does that make sense? Something like that? So what I'm trying to understand is, what are you looking to do? If you've got big old picture, and there's some kind of a shoreline or whatever separation between those two, and I've got my giant boat. Whee! And I assume a boat has a sail. So what you're trying to is what you're trying to do, figure out where the boat is, just get an approximate bound on it so that you don't have to waste a lot of time searching through the entire image. Because even then, isn't that going to be fairly a crude estimation? Or maybe am I missing something else out? Like, I just maybe you're going to explain all that in the second video. I was just itching to figure out what it was that you're trying to do, because it sounded like you had a cool trick in mind to reduce your computation. Also, is this only something at the preparatory stage, or is this also during running you need to be doing this? You said one of your big reasons was to identify the vessels and then anonymize them. I'm not sure what features you need to anonymize, like, I guess, vessel identifying features, or the people on the vessels, or, you know what, it's probably a dumb question. I'm sure somewhere in the second video you're going to explain it. It's just, yeah, these are the questions I had. And does that make sense? Is that what you were trying to do, or am I sort of completely off course there? Just give me sort of a hint if that seems reasonable. Yeah, okay, there we go. How do I stop that?